Yo, what is up, my fellow versus your boy A1X so I can never take a motherfucking loss. Today, we're to react to some bull vid. I don't know what he's talking about, but he got an actual good question. Why is GTA 6 is the series of Grand Fire? I don't know. I think he's trying to say what, like, why is GTA 6 the last game of GTA 5? But let's get right into this son of a bitch and see what he's talking about, man.
Nearly 10 years, one of the most successful.
First of all, this is the best game in the world. Once this game drops, GTA 6 is gonna break literally the Matrix. Like they're gonna expose everything. After this game drop, everybody's going down. Diddy, Drake, Meek. All right, let me chill. Let me chill. I'm exposing the truth. My fault, y'all. That's why Nikki book right now, man. Cause she leaked that shit. But let me shut up.
Successful video game franchises is set to return with a new release, the long-awaited installment in the Grand Theft Auto video game series. Rockstar Games released the trailer for GTA 6 today. Just take a look.
Even though GTA 6 hasn't hit the shelves yet, we can pretty much predict how its release will go down, putting aside any sneak peeks or leaks that might come our way. Picture this: long lines at stores, a record smashing
Is GameStop like still a thing? Like.
number of pre-orders, and Rockstar pocketing around $1.5 billion within the first day alone. And that's just the beginning. In the next days, this figure will only grow. The internet will be flooded with a mass of guides and journalism. Every corner of YouTube will bombard you with Let's Play videos, compilations, and analyses. The hype train will start to accelerate. Before all this madness starts, however, we still have the opportunity, perhaps the last one, to think about what comes next. When we take a closer look at where game development is now, and at the advancements in both hardware and software, it's exciting to think we're on the edge of a brand new phase in gaming. It's clear that games are here to stay, and big names like GTA are not fading away anytime
Nope, that shit gonna be there until I have a kid.
soon. However, we must slowly start to familiarize ourselves with the thought, or rather the possibility, that Grand Theft Auto, as we know it today, will probably end with the 6th installment of the series and the new version of GTA Online, with GTA 7 simply never coming into existence. Let's start from the beginning. The first GTA, released in 1997, paradoxically
I played that. That shit was lit.
wasn't initially celebrated by critics, but its unique approach to gameplay and the relatively large freedom we had in the game world for that time led to commercial success. The game certainly also benefited from numerous controversies caused by the presence of brutal animations and effects. Released on PC, the first PlayStation, and Game Boy, it sold a total of about 3 million copies. The sequel, released shortly afterward and essentially just a quick and simple extension of the first game, sold a bit worse than its predecessor, with about 2 million copies sold. But looking at the fact that the team consisted of a few to a dozen people working full-time on both games, the result was still brilliant. Rockstar received a clear message from the market, a production that places the player at the very center of a criminal world and gives them a lot of freedom is simply a very catchy theme. And then, they began intensive work on the next part, which turned out to be a breakthrough. With GTA 3, the core team of 23 people,
GTA 3 was, yeah.
boosted by freelancers as needed, worked for just 3 years. That's obviously more than before, but given the scale of the entire project, it still seems like relatively low numbers, especially since the game sold 14.5 million copies and earned, according to various estimates, between $300 to $350 million.
I wasn't even born yet, my nigga. I was born in 2004. Damn, look at these prices, yo. Look how much money they put into these games, bro. Damn.
Estimated that the cost of creating the game was about $5 million, which represents a huge profit for the time. And then it got even better. GTA Vice City, according to various
Vice City was, yeah.
estimates, earned about $100 million more than the third installment. San Andreas was twice as expensive to produce.
San Andreas was like the best GTA, but I can say it paved the way for GTA 5 to be like, alright, let's take the direction of being more hood, gangster, and like they go into levels from different gangsters and shit like that. But let the game do the games.
But sold significantly better, with up to now 27.5 million
Oh shit. Here we go again.
copies purchased, pushing Rockstar's total profits beyond the $500 million mark. However, the real wild ride
This is the best GTA in my opinion. 5 is good. 5 is actually fucking amazing. It's still playable to this day. But it's a lot of things that 4 had a little better than 5. Like Nico, Nico, his mindset It was just let me just watch the video. Niggas know what's up. Like these games been out since fucking 20 years now. Like who gives a fuck what I'm talking about?
Began with GTA 4. Over 150 people worked on this game at Rockstar, plus freelancers, and the production cost jumped to about $100 million. It paid off, as sales exceeded 25 million copies, and profits are estimated at an absurd $2 billion. Just 3 days after its release, the game earned over $350 million, as much as GTA 3 did throughout its entire existence. Meanwhile, for GTA 5 and GTA Online, which is incredibly important, over 1,000 people were involved, and the production consumed more than $265 million from Rockstar's budget. Again, it paid off amazingly, as by now, in 2024, estimated revenues from GTA 5, along with its online mode, are in the ballpark of $8.5 or even $9 billion. The title has sold around 190 million copies.
So at this point, I'm sorry if I keep pausing it. I'm just being honest. Like at this point, they're realizing that the more money they put into it, the more money they get back. So pretty much, you know what? I can't say that because they actually do care what we gotta say. You know what? I ain't gonna say that. They actually do care.
Making it the second best-selling game in history. Now that we have clarity on the historical aspect, let's talk about the reasons why I believe GTA 7 will never be created. First,
Why would we don't need GTA 7, bro. I'm not waiting 20, 30, 40 fucking years for y'all to make another game. Fuck that, bro. I'd rather hop on Roblox than that.
as I mentioned in the previous segment, the production costs. Second, the issue regarding the size of the game and the
Facts. Like if they drop a GTA 7, they already put $1 or $2 billion into the game. If we come out with a 7, you might as well put 20 billion, 30 billion, 100 billion, or a trillion. Like there's no point in getting no game. If you want GTA 7, go outside and go put your fucking feet in some grass and biohack your body and go to the gym. That's GTA right there. Instead of you going crazy, but they tripping.
the process of its creation. And third, the slow approaching huge shift in the market of consoles and platforms we play on. The first and second points are actually interconnected and depend on each other. The sizes and scale of games and the costs of production rising at an astronomical rate are one of the main problems of the current game development, especially in the high-budget production segment or the AAA sector. Demonstrating financial growth year over year, as well as creating games that are bigger, prettier, better, or more complex, is, however, a model that is finite in time and space. Sooner or later, within the same formula, we finally reach a limit, and to overcome it, we need increasingly more resources, larger budgets, and larger teams, but most importantly, also more time to complete production. Rockstar is currently in a comfortable situation in that it earns a fortune on GTA Online, which somewhat sustains the whole business, but this is an exception in the industry, not the rule. And there's another issue. Although Rockstar is well known for its quality, players love their productions and have immense trust in the studio. Everyone can stumble eventually. We've seen this with CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk 2077. Similarly, Blizzard, once synonymous with top-tier gaming, has
I thought Cyberpunk was gonna be the best game in the world. That shit was dookie.
faced significant community backlash
I fuck with the anime though. We need a season 2 for that, buddy.
in recent years. The company, known for its financial struggles, seems to be shifting its strategy towards microtransactions and mobile games in an effort to recover. There are many such examples, but there's one lesson from all of this. Initially, it may be phenomenal, riding the wave of pre-orders, but then there might be a sudden collapse in sales if something goes wrong. Creating sequels, especially over such long years, is simply a huge risk. Considering the gigantic funds that GTA 7 would have to consume to be bigger and better than its predecessor, and how long it would probably take to develop, it's much more rational to care for and develop one product over many years. Epic Games does this with Fortnite, IO Interactive with the Hitman series, and Ubisoft is slowly doing the same with the Assassin's Creed series, preparing to release the Infinity, which despite recent problems is still in development. We will probably never see Minecraft 2, because Mojang finds it much more profitable to develop gameplay within the same production, even if it needs to be significantly updated from time to time. Actually, Rockstar is already
One thing I can definitely say, for Minecraft to be the best game in the world, they just might as well add shader packs to consoles and shit like that. Like that's the only thing about it. Like they already added mods, that's okay, but I feel like it would Minecraft will go even higher and beyond if they added the shaders pack, meaning more realistic texture packs, like how we see these other YouTubers do it. If they add that to a console, it will create a different visual for us to play Minecraft. Minecraft been having the same texture packs for the last 15, 20 years. We want something like shaders. Like if you get the shaders pack on Minecraft on consoles and shit like that, it's over. Niggas gonna play Minecraft way more. Cause it's just I feel like the looking of a game you've been seeing for the whole time, like GTA 5. I've been playing GTA 5 since 2013, 14. Like I've been in kids playing this shit. I know the whole map like the back of my hand. Like I can play the game without the map on and I'll be good. But one thing I don't like about GTA is that it's like an endless cycle, bro. It's just like get money, buy cars, get money, buy cars, get money, get a business, get money. Like it get kind of bored. Like it's no more glitches. It's no more like no shit. Like we get bored.
Already doing this as well, investing in GTA Online for over 10 years. The profit that the studio is able to generate from GTA Online relative to the costs incurred is enormous, and the margins are simply gigantic. According to available data, GTA 5 maintained a price of $60 for about 4 years since its release, but after about 2 years, it began to be regularly discounted to $30. Let's say the average purchase price settled at about $45. Many bought it at full price, while others held off for sales, snagging it for less. By this math, with 80 million copies sold early on, Rockstar pulled in roughly $3.2 billion. From late 2017 into 2018, the game's base price was reduced to $30, often dropping to $15 during sales, assuming an average sale price of $22.5 for the subsequent 110 million.
Yo, on some real shit. I'm sorry, I'm keep pausing. I got a lot of shit to say about these games. When I was a young boy, $59.99, $64 plus tax. You feel what I'm saying? That was a good price. But I'm paying for the game now. That's not a good price for a game, Slime. I'm gonna keep it a beam. But I still pay that cheese because it's sturdy. If GTA 6 costs around $80 or 90, I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. I don't even got the new version of it of the Xbox. Like, look at this shit, bro. Like, I can't. Like, bro, my Xbox is damn near dead at this point, bro. I can't even hit this button no more. Like, bro, I broke my shit. That's what I'm like trying to tell motherfuckers. Like, these new gens of an Xbox is getting kind of fucked up. Like, that's the thing about these games, consoles, bro. They be fucking us up, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I want a PC, but I'm broke. I can't get one. I can save up to get one, but that's gonna take months. It's either I get a car or I'm not rich, bro. You feel me? But you gotta believe in yourself. But I'm not done. I got more to rant. You feel me? If y'all wanna watch, you know what? Let me shut the fuck up, bro. I don't got time for it right now. I'm wasting time. This shit 14 minutes. Yeah, man. But all I'm trying to say is that everybody's not rich. Everybody don't got a lot of money. So gaming is like, shit fucked up.
Copies, that's another $2 billion in the bank. So purely from selling the game, either in physical stores or digitally, GTA 5 raked in about $5.2 to $5.5 billion. That's a massive chunk of its total earnings. The rest, somewhere between $3 to $4 billion, comes from GTA Online. Recurrent consumer spending in GTA Online is projected to keep growing, indicating that Rockstar and Take-Two are set to make even more money per user on in-game purchases. This success is partly due to the low costs of creating new online content, maintaining the game's infrastructure, and marketing updates, compared to the immense profits these activities generate. This makes the company's focus on online's business model quite clear. It's no surprise that GTA 5 was the first in the series in a long time to forego traditional single-player expansions, as Rockstar has found a far more profitable venture in GTA Online.
They're starting to realize that story-based games are good. Don't get me wrong, they are good. But you will make way more money if people can play with each other. And this one thing, this is gonna make GTA 6 go through the fucking roof. No bullshit. No bullshit. I'm gonna make this a short and I'm gonna I want everybody to put their little reviews, but if GTA 6 is crossplay, it's over for every single game that's coming out in the next 5-10 years. No bullshit. I'm keep trying to tell niggas, bro. If y'all make an agreement for PS5, PS4, fucking Xbox, whatever niggas got, and it's crossplay, GTA got every game in a fucking chokehold and is not going nowhere ever in life. I'm trying to tell niggas, Rockstar, listen to me. I know I'm not the smartest, I'm not the this, and that, but one thing I can definitely say is that I'm in the crowd with the supporters and I'm paying for the game. But I'm telling you, I'm only paying for that bitch if it's crossplay for all my friends, bro. I'm getting sick of trying to get a PS5, and I don't like PlayStation, bro. I'm an Xbox boy. I've been playing Xbox since I was 13, bro. I'm loyal to my shit. I'm not getting no PS5 just to play GTA 6. You mean? But if y'all listen to us, y'all make a crossplay, it's gonna be the best. I promise you. I promise you. Y'all gonna make way more money than what y'all put in the game. Facts.
This does not mean that the story-driven gangster adventures created for the single player will completely disappear in the future, and that we will have to say goodbye to them for good after the release of GTA 6. I think not, but the method of their distribution and publishing will change. The upcoming GTA will do very well in sales. There's no doubt about that. But when the first wave subsides, we will move to the next phase of the product life cycle, and GTA Online will likely again take the lead in the efforts undertaken by Rockstar. The best proof of how seriously the studio takes this project is probably Rockstar's recent acquisition of the CFX.RE team. If this name doesn't ring a bell, let me explain, as this wasn't a random move. This team created FiveM and RedM, very popular and at one time combated by Rockstar powerful modifications for GTA 5 and Red Dead 2. It is thanks to their work and the mods that roleplay servers were born. This acquisition was made relatively recently, in August 2023. Rockstar will surely be continuously updating, improving, and expanding GTA Online. This is the direction that the creators of Fortnite, as well as the owners of Rockstar Take-Two, have been following for a long time, in the case of their second most powerful brand. Of course, I'm talking about the NBA 2K series, where the online mode has long been the main source of income. And this brings us probably to the most interesting issue, namely, how such a GTA would be further developed. Just because GTA 7 might never come into existence, and the series in the classical sense comes to an end, doesn't mean that Rockstar will abandon the brand. I see it this way: GTA Online, or whatever it will be called in the future, is the main product, the driving force of the entire Rockstar structure. It's the world around which practically everything will happen, and updates will provide players with gameplay for many years. This is a model that works already, just not on a full scale yet. Along the way, probably, game models will be updated and improved. The graphics quality will change a bit. New zones, new modes, new stories, weapons, vehicles, systems will be added, all with the assumption that despite the expansions, the base remains the same. From time to time, however, Rockstar might start releasing also paid expansions, something that is actually missing today, which would wonderfully connect two extreme groups, those who prefer to play solo and those who prefer to play with others. This model has been successful in other games like Star Wars, The Old Republic, and recently also in World of Warcraft, which introduced the possibility to play with bots, mimicking other players. In such a scenario, however, we assume that even playing solo without interacting with other people, to experience new stories, we must always be connected online. The main problem with the requirements of always being online in games is that the moment we lose the connection, we simply can't play. But the truth is that for years we have been rapidly moving towards a reality where the concept of being offline simply vanishes. Our entire economy and societies are slowly but effectively switching to being always online and everything connected. But let's return to what's really important. The main product, online mode, would still earn take.
Facts. No, we didn't hear nothing about online for GTA 6 yet. Only thing we learned about is who the fuck is Lucia and all these motherfuckers and shit like that. But you know how much views that trailer did, bro. We ready for anything.
Take-Two a fortune on microtransactions. Rockstar would also somewhat reduce the studio's operational costs. It would operate continuously on an engine and systems that are practically self-financing from the very beginning of GTA Online. And finally, every 2, maybe 3 years, players yearning for regular gameplay without purely online interaction would get an expansion with new GTA content, where they can easily spend at least several dozen hours. In this way, Rockstar would earn from them not once a decade, but at least 3 or 4 times, thereby multiplying revenues many times over. In essence, the whole thing, greatly simplified, would start to resemble what we know from the most popular MMO games, only it would be executed on an even larger and more spectacular scale than anything we've seen so far. It's a visionary approach, but such a Grand Theft Auto universe is really the only developmental direction for Rockstar. But I still have one thing left to mention: the future availability of GTA 7 on gaming platforms, or rather, the potential lack thereof. Realistically, we might have 1, or perhaps miraculously, 2 more generations of traditional consoles like the PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox. After that, we're likely to see a major shift in gaming technology. By around 2035, when we might see—
I'm not putting that shit on my face, bro. Like, the only 2 games I played on this was the boxing, and that was actually productive. You know what I'm saying? That's a workout. In that zombie game. Other than that, I don't like VR. Except for the boxing. I feel like that's the only game where you can work out and be active instead of you just, let me escape the reality. Like, bro, appreciate what God created for us, bro.
GTA 7, gaming will be a whole new ballgame. We'll mostly be playing games through the cloud, and using a regular controller or keyboard might not cut it anymore. Thanks to advancements in tech and the rise of augmented and virtual reality, along with new ways to interact with games, how we play is set to change big time. It's not that today's gaming will vanish, it'll still be around, but play a much smaller role. The shift isn't because there's anything wrong with current methods, it's just that to really dive into more engaging gaming experiences, we'll be turning to new gadgets and tech that can bring those worlds to life in ways we've never seen before. It might feel like the 10 years until 2035 isn't a lot of time, but just look at how much technology has evolved from 2014 to 2024, and how much games have changed since then. It's been a huge leap. If Rockstar keeps up its current pace and releases GTA 7 in 2035 and supports it for about 8 to 9 years, we could still be playing what we think of as traditional console games in 2044, 20 years from now. Think about it this way. 20 years ago, in 2004, we were all about GTA San Andreas, Half-Life 2, and the first Far Cry, playing on PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox.
I'm gonna keep it a beam. I was just born, so I'm gonna tell you my little pick. 2012, when I got my consciousness from the higher power. Only games I was playing was Black Ops 2, GTA 5, 4. You feel what I'm saying? MLG was a thing. Phase, Mountain Dew, Doritos, like the classic years. Fidget spinners. You know what? I mean, that's too much nostalgia, bro. I'm gonna sit here and shed a tear. Life is just so different. I don't even play my game no more. I got my controller sitting here, and I just record videos and let my shit sit there. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It feels ancient now, and back then, there was so much potential to grow in terms of game physics, graphics, and world sizes. We've made incredible progress since, but looking at today's technology, making another jump like that on traditional screens seems unlikely. Games like GTA, long-term projects with a planned lifecycle counted not in months or years, but sometimes even decades, are produced with not only what is available here and now at the time of release in mind, but also what will appear in the future. It's not even about Rockstar not wanting to make a game with PlayStation 7 in mind. It's that PlayStation 7 may simply never come into existence. This is a real scenario, as Sony's been branching into PC games and betting on its cloud service, PlayStation Now, for good reasons. Meanwhile, Microsoft has been merging Xbox with Windows, essentially treating them as one. The big names in gaming are all gearing up for a future where you won't need a console at home to play games. Companies like Google, Meta, Amazon, and Nvidia getting in on this trend is no coincidence. So when Rockstar plans for future GTA titles, they're likely focusing on the present and the next generation of consoles that are actually in the pipeline. In the future, we'll be playing games in totally new ways, which means interacting with the GTA franchise differently too. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Take-Two, Rockstar's parent company, still has plenty of potential hits to release before it needs to rethink its entire approach to gaming. Think Bully 2, Red Dead Redemption 3, Max Payne 4, or even a new franchise. What comes after GTA 6 is still up in the air, but it's a safe bet Rockstar has some tricks left. Besides, they can keep evolving GTA Online, their colossal ongoing hit, and keep the cash rolling in. Let me know what you all think about this. Which points do you agree or disagree with? And how do you see the future of the Grand Theft Auto series shaping up post-GTA 6?
I'm gonna keep it a beam. I'm gonna keep it a beam. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I feel like GTA 6 is going to be the best game in history. But the gaming industry, the gaming franchise, I think it's going to be dead. VR and all this is cool and all that, but a lot of people not realizing that shit can look good, sound good, but that shit gonna hurt your pockets good. Did you know? Do you want to work your job just to pay for a game? Did you know? So I just am trying to tell everybody, games are cool and all that, but GTA 6 is probably the last fun game or the last game in people's childhoods they want to fulfill. So that's why it's a high anticipated game. That's like the only game people want to grind on. Games nowadays they're not highly engaging no more. It's just it's not the same, bro. It's not the same. Not the same, bro. I'm sorry.